In the heart of the Pantanal, a lone hunter begins his evening patrol. And beneath the surface, something far larger has already noticed him. He probes for weakness, but she reads every movement. He commits to the first real attack. The strength in her coils is immediate and staggering. A bite there could end this instantly, but she won't allow it. He breaks free, but the fight has only begun. The exchange grows faster, more desperate, more physical. Her strikes, once lightning fast, now carry the weight of exhaustion. He finds an opening in her momentary weakness. For a moment, it seems the tide has turned entirely in her favor. His footing betrays him, on ground already churned by their own struggle. The hunter answers in kind. The decisive moment arrives. A powerful impact rattles the giant serpent. He moves with the confidence of an apex predator. She too has marked the herd as opportunity. The hunter closes the distance, unseen. An unexpected rival reveals itself. Two apex hunters, drawn to the same target. What happens next may reshape this stretch of river. This is the Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland. A landscape shaped by flood and drought alike. Every feature here tells of survival. This river is both hunting ground and battlefield. Here, in this exact stretch of river, their paths will finally cross. The hunter announces his presence. A silent display of scale and strength. Neither hunter yields ground. She tests the boundary between water and land. A challenge, unmistakable. The wetland's silent giant answers back. He searches for better ground. The pressure builds with the coming storm. A feint, calculated and sharp. The wetland giant answers with sudden speed. The first exchange begins. She commits to the confrontation. Contact is made. She seeks to bind her opponent. A near miss, inches from disaster. The hunter answers in kind. The battlefield shifts once more. The first confrontation ends in a wary pause. The exchange resumes without pause. The terrain bears witness to their struggle. She uses the land itself as a weapon. He seizes elevation as advantage. A powerful impact rattles the giant serpent. The river itself shows the marks of battle, so close to a decisive bite. She fights for control of the engagement. Both combatants bear the marks of the exchange. The battlefield remembers every moment. He turns the terrain to his favor. The environment itself absorbs the violence. Visibility itself becomes a factor. She exploits the very water she calls home. The hunter reclaims the advantage. A calculated miss. The counterattack lands, if only barely. Ground is lost, if only for a moment. He turns retreat into opportunity. The tide of the fight turns again. Even the hunter feels the toll. The giant serpent, too, begins to labor. Exhaustion settles over the hunter. Her strength, too, has limits. Strategy replaces raw speed.
A telling miss.
A costly misstep, the narrator says with concern. She seizes the critical moment. The hunter finds himself trapped. The Anaconda begins drawing her coils tighter still, using the momentum of earlier slip to drag him toward the waters. Desperation sharpens instinct. He fights for every inch. The terrain itself begins to betray her grip. Freedom, hard won. The Anaconda, momentarily overextended from the release, struggles to recoil her body quickly enough. Her rear third
Entry of dense. He reclaims the high ground decisively, as the muscular Jaguar scrambles to immediately, favoring his freed leg only slightly.
The giant serpent's strength begins to fail her. Experience now outweighs raw power. The reversal is nearly complete. The decisive moment arrives. Strength and precision combine in this final act. The wetland giant yields. He allows her retreat rather than press further.
The serpent chooses survival over further conflict.
Victory, but not without cost. The hunter surveys what remains. Somewhere below, recovery has already begun. The land remembers this encounter. Every mark tells its part of the story. The hunter begins his recovery. The giant serpent remains, unseen but present. The wetland's rhythms continue, indifferent to the battle just fought. Nature begins its quiet work of healing. He returns to the shadows from which he came. He carries the cost of victory in every step. As dusk settles, the Pantanal keeps its secrets close. She retreats to heal, patient as the river itself. Tonight, the river belongs to no one.